Yeah, you jamming the Iceman? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I just can't bring myself to go back to the Iceman because I just listen. I like a lot more other Drake material than Iceman, dog. Like Iceman's really cool, and once again, like we already discussed multiple times, I probably got to be at my whip, which hopefully I get that motherfucker back tomorrow, and maybe I'll have a different feel towards the Iceman. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, but right now it's Ice Cream. It's Ice Cream Boy versus Iceman for me right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I do like 7 songs. You know what I'm saying? And the weird thing about it is that you can like 7 songs and motherfuckers be like, you're a hater, you hate it. I'm just like, nah, it's like 7 songs. I don't like all 18, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all 18 songs. And that's okay. I don't even like every song on the Eminem album. And that's my favorite rapper. I don't even like every song on the fucking LL Cool J album. That's my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is a revolution in its capitalist platform. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. But Iceman's cool, you feel me? Which one you talking about, E2? Which one you talking about? See, you know what's funny about Drake with me is I had such a up and down roller coaster ride with Drake throughout his career. And I can tell you, I'll be real with you. The moment I really stopped respecting Drake as a rapper, and it wasn't even the ghostwriter stuff, like, because this was well before that. Like, for me, when Drake was coming up and he was hot and he was bubbling, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had that opportunity on Funk Flex with the Blackberry. You know what I'm saying? I call it the Blackberry freestyle. You know what I'm saying? And for me back then, I'm always like, nah, dudes come prepared, dudes come ready to rap off top. Like, dudes is ready to bring the smoke on Funk Flex, right? And this fucking guy, you know what I'm saying? This guy who cosplays as a rapper, sorry, Dot, I just have to say it, comes up and fucking reads from a Blackberry. Then when he reads from the Blackberry, it's not a freestyle now. Now he's just got some written stuff that he's fumbling over. And then once again, that happened and they tucked this nigga away for years and then they just started making music. And before that, I love So Far Gone. That's like, for me, that's his all time best piece of work. I liked his Ransom songs with Wayne. I liked his features with Wayne. Like, listen, I was bold enough to say, you know what I'm saying, especially in like '08, '09, I'm like, this nigga might be rapping better than Wayne, you know what I'm saying, which was complete bullshit because that was when Wayne was really smashing shit. But I'm like, the fact that he was right there, like head to head on certain songs with Wayne, I was like, who is this nigga? And then he had the singing shit, which he made the singing shit sound good to your point, Dada. You know what I'm saying? That he tried to change everything. But I'm like, nah, it was kind of done before he did make it sound good. He found his lane for that. Like, once again, even like I'm gonna take your girl. You know what I'm saying? The Drake song with I think it's him, Lil Wayne. This one Lil Wayne was like, oh, and he was groaning and moaning on tracks and shit like that. That song was fire. It was like 7 minutes long, but that shit was fire though. You know what I'm saying? Like I really did bang with Drake. And then he dropped Take Care or Thank Me Never. You know what I'm saying? Which is Thank Me Later. Once again, I call all his albums fucked up names. Like if you guys peep the theme, like I don't really be respecting a lot of Drake albums like that because I just once again So Far Gone was so fucking good that when he went from that to fucking just hold on, we're coming home, and all this shit like that. I'm like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like I just couldn't get with the albums, dog. And I always had ups and downs with Drake's albums, just to keep it real. And then, once again, the ghostwriter allegations came out. You know what I mean? All this shit just started happening. And I'm just like, at this time, I respect too many MCs that this stuff wasn't happening to. And when it did with this guy, it started reshaping how people was viewing rap because this guy was becoming like the next biggest thing because of the Wayne cosign, and then he started clicking up with Ross, and then that was another significant moment when I was like not fucking with Drake too because he started clicking up with Ross and like the Miami rappers and shit like that, and he was like I'm feeling so cold, but like the video I was like, and it's funny because I go back and I'm like damn, I got mad at him for no reason because I thought he was flagging. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I thought homie was flagging. I think it was just a purple belt. But I was like, oh, this nigga flagging and he's just doing these motions and I just started to really kind of dislike the persona of Drake. So if you haven't really peeped how I feel, it's not more or less like Drake's music most of the time. It's more or less of the persona that he was working to create that we're so far gone now is like that's just like what we believe. And I'm like, nah, I remember everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember everything. And this goes for you, Dada, especially if we still here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you started fucking with him with the third album. I was there from the beginning, my nigga. I was there from the very jump. So that's why I really feel the way. That's why when we go back and forth, I'd be like, In the back of my mind, I'd be like, nigga, you started fucking with him at the third album, nigga. You started fucking with him at the third album. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, nah, I was always there. I wasn't always a Drake hater. I was just a Drake observer. You know what I'm saying? I was being an observer of this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing shit that I wasn't really banging with. Oh, don't get me started on Officer Ricky. Don't get me started on that, the boss. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really fucking with the boss. I never fucked with the boss. But I ain't gonna lie though, I did like Champagne Moments. I did like that. I did like Champagne Moments, but I really didn't fuck with Rick Ross. So like he just started clicking up with all the frauds. And then that's for me, I realized the game was getting real fraudy dotty. You know what I'm saying? It was real fraudy dotty for the fucking dudes out here. Like you had a bunch of fake ass rappers running around. And I couldn't do it. I just couldn't take it. Especially what I started listening to. You feel me? You feel me, A? Welcome.